In 1969, America was living its hippie dream: peace, love, and Woodstock. But then came a nightmare so chilling, it shattered the soul of a generation. A quiet Hollywood home, a pregnant movie star Sharon Tate just weeks away from giving birth. It was a warm August night in Los Angeles, until it turned into hell. For strangers broke into the house. They weren't thieves, they weren't enemies. They were followers of a man named Charles Manson. Sharon Tate begged for the life of her unborn baby. They didn't care. They stabbed her 16 times. Her friends were butchered, and in their blood, the killers wrote one word on the front door: pig. The next night, they did it again to more victims, just regular people in their own home. They carved up their bodies, wrote messages on the walls. A fork was left sticking out of one man's stomach. The killers weren't monsters hiding in shadows. They were young, smiling. Some were girls barely out of high school. Who was behind this madness? Charles Manson, a failed musician turned cult leader. He didn't kill anyone himself. He just convinced others to do it for him. They believed he was a prophet. Some even called him Jesus. Others called him the devil. He had a twisted theory called Helter Skelter, a race war he wanted to start through chaos and murder. He used the Beatles, drugs, and fear to control his followers. The victims didn't know him. They were chosen at random. That's what made it terrifying. America watched the trial in shock. Manson carved an X into his forehead. His followers laughed, sang, and showed no regret. They said they'd kill again if Manson told them to. This wasn't just a crime, it was a cult. A psychological horror story that made the entire country lock its doors and look at peace signs a little differently. The Manson murders didn't just take lives. They ended the innocence of the 1960s. The dream died in blood. And even today, decades later, the name Charles Manson still sends chills, because the scariest monsters are the ones who never touch the knife, they just tell others to do it.